Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Afternoon Brew with the Crew. My name is Steven. I'm here with my friends. Guys, say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Today we got Edwin in the call. How you doing, buddy?
I am furiously exhausted.
It do be like that. Cristian, how you doing?
I dropped my breakfast and I want to commit manslaughter.
It be like that sometimes. We have a
In
newcomer.
7 different languages.
We have a newcomer to the podcast. We have M. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright. I woke up and I choose violence.
That's the only way to wake up.
That's my girl.
For reference, this is not my girlfriend Emily. This is Christian's girlfriend Emily.
Yeah.
So just
Because that's not confusing at all.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
When me and Christian met each other outside of UCC that day after not seeing each other for a while, it was a very confusing time catching up because we hadn't worked out. It took us a minute to kind of figure it out. But yeah. So you want to introduce yourself to good people at home? Tell us about your interests and things.
Alright, yes, my interests are pretty common with the folks among the podcast, but I guess the starters are excuse me, they're hard genre, monsters, because I'm monster fucker, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's one of the main things really for me, but I can go off all day, but starters, just that.
Lovely. And we ask this to everyone who comes on the podcast. What is your brew of choice? Favorite drink?
I don't drink. I mainly drink water, but juice-wise, I drink Snapple, the Mango Madness one.
Mango Madness is good. In my opinion, only second to the peach raspberry, which just,
Mango.
Oh, that's so good.
With a Magnum Dong.
I find it really funny that you say that just laying back on your bed. This is very funny video feed.
Right next to an axolotl plush of all things.
It do be like
He is my child.
It do be like that. This is just a very interesting visual.
His twin is back at my girlfriend's house.
It do be like that. Alright, so.
His brother, his sibling.
Let's just get into the meat and potatoes here. Last week, we kind of talked about a bunch of stories from the camping trip with the other half of the people that were there. And I got you three. So y'all about to explain your perspectives on some things. There's some stuff where the entire other group was out, and then y'all were back at the campsite. Well, aside from Ben, but yeah. So camping. Who wants to go first? What story should we start with? Any suggestions?
Yeah, it's hard to choose. For the most part, they were all good stories. So
I guess we just go chronologically. What happened the day we got there?
Okay, so you guys obviously the guys from the first half of the podcast talking about it. You guys got there before me and Em, and obviously Edwin.
Edwin, you came Friday night, right?
Yeah,
Friday night.
Yeah.
And actually, we got there later than we should have.
Yeah, we were surprised you were there so late. Actually, we were like as the sun was starting to set, we were like, okay, where are they?
Yeah, because we got stuck in fucking traffic, and then VJ had to make a whole ass detour over at a Quick Check because he needed to charge his freaking Tesla.
That's the thing.
And then we also had to stop to get 2-pack, not even 2. Yeah, it was 2-pack size.
Yeah. The thing about Tesla's one is just the battery, the superchargers aren't everywhere they need to be to justify getting something.
Exactly.
It's just you're gonna be you know how you jump rock to rock to cross a river? This kind of feels like any trip with a Tesla right now. That's long distance.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it really is a pain in the ass when you basically have a glorified iPhone on wheels.
Yeah.
Think about it. You get to the supercharger and you gotta be like, "Hey, yo, anyone got the lightning cable?"
And the amount of alerts that stupid car gave off.
And it needs an
It was just
iOS
every
update.
single time, like, dude, oh, you're supposed to stop here.
Can you mute them? Because like Google
No,
Maps
you
gives you
can't.
alerts.
You
that
can't.
you mute.
Because it's an emergency system.
Oh boy. Yeah.
This
So you're just getting
Samsung
so much,
safety
so
features
much
were going
beeping
on.
in your ears. You just want to just rip the computer out.
That's depressing. Yeah, no, I don't know about electric cars, man. I like the vroom vroom. It was weird hearing like on that one hike where like the one group went down and there was a second group that was still like halfway up the mountain. When he came up to check on us, like all we heard was like the gravel and not like an engine.
Yeah.
Which, is nice to preserve the serene like scene of the mountains, but I miss the vroom vroom,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
the primitive car.
For me, it's just like put a supercharger and make a supercharger mandatory in each gas station, and then come talk to me about freaking electric cars.
Yeah.
But for now, throw that shit off the cliff, please.
I mean, eventually the market will get there.
And I hope I'm in there.
Oh boy, yikes!
Although there is a type of car that will last forever.
What?
Y'all ever see the Flintstones?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
right. You're right.
Yeah, but do your mom.
Wow, I was not expecting that. Okay, anyway, back to camping. So Christian, what did y'all do while the rest of us were out rafting the second day? Because it was me, Sarah, Dan, and Hondro who was out rafting, and then y'all were just chilling at the crib.
As the designated medic, I stayed behind because I did have a patient.
Yes, because I got the second COVID shot, and the night before that, I had like the symptoms for it. So I had, like body chills and fever all at once hitting me. I'm like,
Oof.
damn, I'm like roasted chicken. And
Yo,
then
Shout out to you for being
shit.
good on you for being a trooper, though.
yeah, thanks.
There are so many people that would not have been able to do any of the stuff we did, especially the day after when we went on like 12 miles worth of hikes.
Oh yeah, but
so
I was like,
good on you.
nah, I'm not giving up on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so were you just pumping her full of meds the entire time?
Yes, you see, I grabbed a syringe. I grabbed a thing of morphine, some ketamine.
Don't forget the heroin.
Of course,
boy.
the heroin.
FBI man,
And
illegal
just made
resources is a joke.
a concoction I call wake-up juice.
And just one shot it into my fucking
Oh, so
vein.
that's what you call it.
Right, it has to be injected right into the heart.
Yeah,
it-
you're
it's-
right.
And but no, seriously though, like obviously, like I gave her like the Tylenol.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had some Advil in my purse, so I took that as well.
And while you were out, me and Ben were at a standstill in our game of poker and Texas Hold'em. So we both didn't lose any of our life savings.
Really? It was like broke
Yeah.
even at the end.
Yeah, no, it was just that even of a match. But
Yeah, I saw that. It was insane. I'm like, whoa.
Oh yeah,
And,
the constant games of poker and Uno that we played throughout the camping trip.
Yeah.
it was great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ben, you are an amazing dealer. First off, if you're listening, you are an amazing poker dealer person.
I want
appreciate you.
a rematch. We never we gotta break that tie.
Absolutely.
No, man.
But we also did grab some more firewood. We obviously split some more with the axe and the big boy knife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What we did split is that we split skulls because violence.
For legal reasons,
That is
that is not a joke.
I put the three edgiest people that went on this trip in the same call. There's going to be a lot of questionable things the FBI is going to have to look into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
you're right.
That's on you.
The amount
You're
of times
the one who
during that camping trip where I just woke up wanting to murder somebody. Where
Best way.
Yeah.
Especially the freaking loud ass people at like 1:00 a.m.
Yeah, there was some.
You guys were like harping on me for being fucking loud at like 10 o'clock, but these freaking assholes. Well, especially that one night where they were shooting up fireworks and then they just shot up like and then they just decided to nuke the skies with a freaking giant ass firework.
That was
the amount of bodies I wanted to put in the ground that night.
And taking a dirt nap.
I remember that so well because it was Saturday night and I was walking around the camp like that, like the bigger field with some people, and like they set off some fireworks, and that was one thing. It was like actual fireworks. Yeah, we were like, ooh, that's pretty good. And then we come back to the table and we started playing poker with y'all, and then they set up. It didn't even look like. I don't think there was sparks or anything. I don't think it was really.
Yeah, there was nothing.
It was just. It was just, a Civil War cannon went off or something like that.
Exactly.
And you looked like you crapped your pants so bad. He was I'm gonna kill somebody.
He got flashbacks from having all that grape shot.
Bro, you
fired
just put
at him.
50 cc's of adrenaline directly into your like aorta or something, bro. You just you were on the.
I was basically, if you guys wouldn't have stopped me, I would have been arrested for war crimes at that point.
Based war crimes in New York. I'd be like,
based war. Yeah, there was like even before that, like Friday, like a bunch of people were freaking drunk as hell that night. Like, people were fighting with each other on other campsites. I clearly heard a man started debating a guy about UFOs. It was just like, people are crazy.
Well, hey.
And they're idiots.
Hey, you may have had all that, but I think the highlight of each sleepless night for me, because to preface,
I was gonna ask.
I do have insomnia, and I did forget to bring some melatonin with me. So I think the one thing that put my mind at ease during all those nights was the guy who had the balls to play bagpipes at 1 a.m.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god! Yes! Oh,
legend.
The big.
If that guy is listening, I want to give you the most crisp high five.
Absolutely. I'm
gonna give that person a Nobel Peace Prize for doing that. Even better.
I remember the first time he did it, I was calling my parents like at night. I remember very specifically, I was talking to my dad. Like, he had just got on the phone. I just had a lovely conversation with my brother and my mom, and then my dad gets on the phone. We talked for like 2 seconds. I was like, is that bagpipes? And then I remember I went for a walk, and down the road, I guess you can call it a road, but like farther down the campsite, like away from the entrance, there was a pavilion that can be rented out by like big parties. And to say this was a big party would be an understatement. There was about 50 dudes. I'm pretty sure they were all Villanova alums. Christian, what are you doing over there, dog? But
he's taking slow cyanide.
Yeah, but it was all he was one of the Villanova dudes. They also had like beer stacked up against the pavilion, like the entire perimeter of it. Like, there was a lot of beer, and like filled with tents, and like the cars formed a solid wall around their territory. But it was one of those guys who had the bagpipes, and he had the nuts to do it at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And if I hadn't woken up at 5, just because I was, I don't know why I woke up at 5 with no issues, but if I hadn't woken up at 5, I would be very angry.
Girl, I'm telling you right now, if you can't consistently wake up at 5 in the morning while on a camping trip, you ain't doing it right.
Absolutely.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just a combination of the fact that those thin walls that the sunlight kind of come through and wake you up naturally, and the loud birds that nest directly overhead. I think that's what does it for me.
Yeah.
For me, it was just the excitement of like being on a camping trip with some of the greatest people I know.
Oh,
That is also true.
Yeah.
buddy.
So that was it for me. It was pure like excitement. Like, yeah, we're gonna kill someone on a hike.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
FBI man, for legal reasons, this is a joke.
No, it's not.
Edwin, you're getting me in hot water, dog. Speaking of hot, skip the water and go straight to dogs. Yeah, I remember that night we just put hot dogs on sticks and roasted them.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, that was the first night, right? That to me was just like peak campy boy.
Indeed.
But you really aren't doing it right until you just grab a hamburger, wrap it around the stick, and cook it that way.
You're not wrong.
I had to do that on a previous trip because we forgot the grill, and we had burgers.
Oh my god.
Hey, while it did look like something you would get from the chum bucket, it was actually good. I'm not gonna lie.
Chum bucket, but remove the H.
Based.
Bussin'.
Oh boy.
That shit. You bullshit.
Yeah. So I guess hiking. Hiking was that Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Which
you went on like 5 different hikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I heard we were doing 11, well, first it was 13, then it was actually 11. I don't know what happened there, but when I heard we were doing 11 miles, I was like, ooh, this would be a long, nice hike. And then we get to the spot and we do like a solid mile, if that. I was like, fellas, I hate to be that guy, but this looks significantly shorter than what I was promised here. What's going on? And so we drove like all over the area trying to find we knew where they were, but we had to go to like 15 other like hiking spots. Which one did y'all like? Is my question.
That third one.
Yeah, the third one. The third one was hidden different.
I liked being able to climb a mountain.
Yeah.
And scream like a mountain goat on crack to the people down below.
Yeah, that was the fun part.
Yeah, I like the good
just
challenge.
like collectively just climbed a mountain for no reason.
Plus, not to mention, I picked up a couple frogs.
Froggy boys.
Frog moment though.
And now, I have a picture of Edwin at the summit, just pointing at the mansion that's a couple miles away, just like screaming at it. I don't know why it's so perfect. And then there's the video, Edwin, of Reject the Modernity, Return to Lion King Monkey.
Return to Lion King Monkey.
Okay.
If I remember that, I'll put it in now. Hang on, let me make a little timestampy boy.
You, yes you, reject modernity, return to Lion King Monkey.
Lion King Monkey is the best monkey. Rafiki is the chillest fucking dude in all of animation.
He is the biggest
homie. I defy you to prove me wrong.
We're not gonna, because you're right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hopefully y'all just saw the buffoonery that went on up there. But yeah, that was a gorgeous hike. I think my second favorite has to be the last one, yeah, with the Knight family cemetery at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
oddly peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
yet depressing at the same time.
Depressing,
not
yes.
depressing at all.
Yes.
But
I got a free keepsake. I have a skull.
Oh boy.
Although when I did bring it home, some weird shit started happening. So I don't know.
Philosophical question for you: where does the archaeology begin and the grave robbing end?
The second they die.
So there's no such thing as grave robbing. There's just archaeology.
Well, no, it depends. Archaeology It's just grave robbing for science.
So if you do it in the name of science, it's all...
If you do it in the name of science, then they'll call it archaeology and you get off scot-free. But if you forget to play that card and, just say, skull go clank, 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 then,
Shuffle go burr.
I like the way you think.
Hello, I'm Bob the Necromancer, and today we're doing unboxing.
I love that video. Oh, man.
Yes, gotta sell these bones.
Yeah, no, that's. I think that was. That whole area was just. It followed the river. It was really nice.
Yeah.
I've never seen. That's a lie. I was gonna say I've never seen trees so green, but I remembered my trip to Alaska. But, like, I haven't seen trees that deep shade of green since.
But have you seen red roses too?
Oh boy.
Also, one disappointment: I didn't get to fight a bear.
Yeah.
We got
to fight a bear in the woods and challenge it to single combat.
I have no doubt that if we did come across a bear, we'd all be running, and you just, toss your backpack off and, like, be ready to throw down. I want you to understand that you would not have a lot of backup should things go sideways.
No. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm about to go against the podcast host here and call bullshit because we were all strapped.
You're not wrong.
So we would have all ganged up on that bear and had some bear steaks that night.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's my bear to fight. I challenge it to single combat.
So after
if you die,
you don't disrespect the laws of single combat.
After you die, we all honor kill it for you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
After you get laid out by Mother Nature's baddest enforcer.
28 stab wounds.
28 lacerations to the brain. No, but
Oh yes.
If there were to be a bear, I feel like
call an ambulance, but not for me.
If there were to be a bear, I feel like Ben would probably be wrestling with it while the rest of us kind of like jump on it with like knives and stuff, essentially.
Yeah.
Just stab it in the eyes.
Yeah.
I would have slit its throat 5 times over.
Oh yeah.
I do be like that.
Yep.
There's honestly, there's not a other group of people I would be more comfortable fighting a bear with, to be honest with you. Like, half of us are cracked out on life, It'd just be a cheat code.
I'm one of them.
Especially in this freaking
found the cheat code.
Just being in infinite summer just makes me angrier.
Yeah.
That's why I constantly have to put myself in air-conditioned environments.
Yeah,
understandable.
The last time anyone's gonna see that bear is on a YouTube video just titled "When the Doom Music Kicks In."
When I feel you, I am a man of the cold as well, which is why I can't wait to go backpacking through Stokes in January, which is gonna be so nice.
Oh yeah,
that sounds poggers.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be great. I've been bitten by the bug, man. All this camping stuff is just, I need more of it, And
also,
turns out you also got
a little idea. D&D, but in the woods, real life.
Oh yeah, we scattered at the spot.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
Where and when?
Hemlock.
Ooh, like on the left side of the cliffs.
Yeah.
Ooh, by that little fire. With,
yeah.
Like the rusty push saw.
Well, no shit. That's literally the best spot to do it.
Absolutely. I'm down. I am so down. I am so very down for that.
Yes.
We'll rally the troops for that. But nobody's got a basement open. No
the troops are already rallied. They're just waiting for commands.
Boys, I think it's time to go on a hike. But so, to finish up on hiking, the 11 miles we did. Christian, you, me, and our buddy Josh, who we might actually be getting on the podcast at some point in the near future.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, big homie from the olden days. we went on like an actual 12-mile hike like the day after. It was closer to 13. It felt like 14, but we went up to Sunfish Pond. The next, what day do we go? I forget. Monday?
Last Friday was. Hold on, I can actually pull up my calendar real quick. It was last Friday, so it was the 18th.
Lovely. So, yeah, it was like actually it was another gorgeous hike, but that's what it felt to do, like all that hiking just condensed into like one day, with like twice the elevation gain because we went up a mountain, then down the other side, and then up it again to get over.
Yeah. And just seeing at the end you almost defeated by that was a glorious sight.
Listen, the soul is willing, the flesh is weak. My feet were killing me. Like, I could feel them throbbing in my shoes. It was not a fun time at all.
Kinky.
Oof.
It was for me and Josh, though, because we just kept moving.
I love that for you. For me...
Bro, just grow your legs.
My body was pain.
Get long legs like me.
Unfortunately, bone extensions cost too much money, and I'm a broke college student, so...
Christian
do it
says
the
he'd
cheap
like
back
to
alley.
move it.
Maurice got us into a fucking car crash. Now I'm paralyzed from the waist down, so I'm unable to move it.
Damn, this early in the morning? Oh boy.
I feel bad for the people in your house hearing this at 9:30 in the morning.
Apologies in advance to the viewers that made it this far into the podcast. Be sure to leave a comment that only says King Julian if you made it this far.
Oh boy.
More. Why did you get us into that fucking car crash? Think more. Think.
Oh man, I need to watch a movie.
Did you really think you could stop me from moving?
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh man. I was gonna ask something like 2 seconds ago.
What was it?
I don't know. If I remembered what it was, I would not be saying I was going to ask something. I would have just asked it.
Well, allow me to... Think, Steve! Think!
Oh boy. What was I gonna say, man? It was something about the day before. I remember that much.
Oh, the bike ride.
No.
Oh.
No. Cristian, I was about to ask you, we're about to get into your area of expertise, because I figured this is something you'd be mostly excited to talk on.
Hit me with it.
After our camping trip had come to a close en route to the homeland, we made a pit stop in Port Jarvis and picked up pretty much everybody picked up a little something from a certain shop.
Nice.
So we all got kind of blinged out, kind of strapped. I think every
We're here
single
to
person.
talk about wares, correct?
Indeed, we are, my brother. We all picked out
Thank
a
you.
bunch of knives. So I got a Switch. They had a nice deal 2 for $25. Oh, this is
That's not a switch. That's a folder, right?
folder.
Yeah.
But you flick it and it comes out.
There's a difference. You don't want to get arrested.
Switchblades are illegal.
This is a folder.
Yeah.
I know that
It's
FBI
just a
man
string
can't see it,
assisted
but-
folder. Don't worry, FBI. It's not a switch.
Yeah.
Don't be a bunch of
You
cunts.
didn't get the Nintendo Switchblade. Calm down.
Their Joy-Cons are drifting. Oh well.
Oh boy.
With this blade
Don't
be going
fix
straight.
the Nintendo Switch your neck sideways.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, so we got well, me and Christian both got tactical shovels as well, which are very cool. You
I
bent yours
love
within
that.
like 5 minutes, but you know.
I'm too strong for my own shovel.
It'd be like that sometimes, you know. But the rest of
It's
us...
alright though.
Yeah, the rest of us got a bunch of knives, so we might do a little knife reveal real quick. But I got 2 ones with American flags. Cristian, you got like a knife. That looks like something you take to like deployment in the Middle East.
This is a proper fixed blade. It is a Boker Magnum. This thing is
with a Magnum dong.
This thing is a proper tool. It's got a glass breaker, right? What the hell? We also not the hell, the pommel, right? I'm sorry, my terminology right now isn't the best. It is the morning.
It do be like that.
Yes.
This thing, after me putting it through rigorous testing, the blade is still proper. There's barely a scratch on it, and I can still shave with it.
That is a scary thing. And then me and Edwin got these well, Cristian, you got this the first time you went. But we got these big boy knives in sheaths with like a compass and safety whistle and striker set.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The bayonet.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get a second one of these.
Why?
I want a set.
Nice.
Because I want a set. I want to dual wield these.
That would be terrifying.
It's okay, Edwin. I was actually going to get you a proper bayonet.
No, I like this one just fine. I want another one of these just to complete the set, so I can dual wield both.
Fair.
No, trust me. The bayonet I'm going to get you it's a little bigger, a lot sharper.
And we'll also be getting I'll be getting next time we go back, which might be for like a day hike or something. I'll be getting a set of these fancy throwing knives for pretty cheap.
Also, hopefully by the end of this weekend, I will finally have my sword done.
Oh, like the big boy sword?
Yeah, the big boy sword.
Oh boy.
If not, then I'm just gonna tell him to give my money back.
Hold up a second. You guys go on without me. The ferret is stealing a sock.
Into the collection.
Coom sock is stealing a coom sock?
Into the thick of it.
Cannibalism.
This is fun to watch. I feel bad for people who can't see this. He just RKO'd her. He threw her at a wall.
The coom sock is trying to assimilate its brethren.
That's the weird... Alright, so the weird thing is, all my socks are locked up in a drawer. Like, I did laundry last night.
Yeah.
I just don't know where she got the sock from.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing a Band-Aid reveal right now, real quick.
It respawned.
This is the ferret that materializes plastic forks and knives out of nowhere.
A stinky noodle.
Yeah, so if you...
Stinky noodle.
Yes, she's...
The secret ingredient for my secret ingredient soup.
Lovely. Oh, she's so cute, bro. She's so cute. Her yawns just bring me so much serotonin.
She attacked me with a plastic knife one day.
She is her father's pet.
That wasn't just one day. That was like multiple times. She just materialized.
She's learning.
Yeah, no, multiple times in the same day. She somehow managed to materialize like 3 plastic knives.
Y'all see the box legendary for Pokemon Sword?
I know where you're going.
Oh, that'd be a disappointing legendary. Just that.
And just like me, she has a chipped tooth.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
She's becoming you.
Yeah. Hey, you're getting there too.
Yes, within a fucking year.
No,
Yeah.
Wait, Emma, what blade did you get?
Oh, I don't even have it with me. Just pretend this is a blade. So, what the design has like a dragon, a black dragon, because Gappy got it for me, because he's bringing me into the knives, the knife gang.
Lovely.
So I was like, poggers.
Amy.
I don't know what kind is it, but I know it's just, like it flips. I think it has like what is it?
It is it's a folding knife.
Yeah, it's folding, not flipping. So. Yeah, it's a folding one. Yeah, it's not something like that Rust have, but it's like a good size for me. Fun sized, I should say.
A fun size knife or a fun size gal.
Yeah.
I just one lovely moment from the trip was when we were outside the knife store right after, and we all like put them in and did like a
He touched tips.
How did she get in there, bro? She just Brandy was just climbing everything. Lovely, but we like unsheathed our knives and like put them all in. We just like did like a idiots of the picnic table kind of thing, just like a discount King Arthur.
The knives of the picnic table.
Yeah. Which by the way, when we all had our knives at the picnic table, that was also a hilarious picture. Yeah, no. I remember thinking, like, if anybody decided to, like, walk up on us, it'd be like, hey, yo, run your pockets. All they hear is, like, click, 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 click. It's like, nah, buddy, you run your pockets.
Really? Do you want to lose your penis right now?
I lead the charge on that one.
Absolutely. I trust nobody else to charge into a man with a knife, besides you. So, unfortunately, I do have to get going soon. So, do y'all want to bring up any last stories before we kind of wrap things up?
Right after that, right before on Friday, like before me and Ben had that poker game, we were just chopping wood, and I must say that barely any words spoken. It was a true bonding moment.
The testosterone was flowing.
Oh, it was more than flowing. It really made the axe feel like an extension of us.
Holding a two-handed weapon generally does that to a man.
Why do you think I have swords?
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
How many swords do you have, out of curiosity?
I think around. I have like probably a little over 10. Because I haven't had the money or the time to buy new swords. Aside from the one that's supposed to be coming.
I assure you that a little over 10 is far above average. You sound like you were excusing yourself for having
Trying to
15
become Zorro
swords.
of
Are they all sharpened, or?
No, some of them are just like wall hangers.
Gotcha. No.
Yeah.
Bro, it sounded like you were apologizing for having, like, not 20 swords.
No. I wish I had like 20 swords.
He's apologizing to himself.
Yeah,
his future self.
Like, I know I can do better with my collection.
Hey, don't worry.
You'll get there.
Absolutely.
You'll get there in due time, and soon enough you'll have enough swords to start a crusade. And we'll be there right behind you.
I just need my own safe house, like a warehouse, so I can just store all my shit in.
Warehouse full of swords. It's very you. It's very you. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Right, well, if that's those stories you want to get into, I guess we can get into some music recommendations. I do apologize for not giving any last week. Although, to make up for it, in the description you'll find a link to a Spotify playlist that will have all of the songs that we've recommended throughout the course of this podcast. Mostly in chronological order. I make no promises about being perfect, but it is the most bipolar podcast that has every genre under the sun, like quite literally every single one. You got J. Cole and Luke Combs. That's a rapper and a country artist. So, everything in between is up for grabs. So this week we have a song Cristian introduced me to a long time ago, Lady Brown by Nujabes. The flow is immaculate. The vibes are immaculate. I love it. Then we have Dive by Luke Combs. It was a Spotify recording special. The song is by Ed Sheeran, but Luke Combs is the country guy who does a cover of it. It's very good. And then there's Never Will I Break by Three Doors Down. I've been putting my likes on shuffle, and that one came up, and I was vibing to it the other day. So those are the songs. Do you guys have anything else to say before we head on out of here?
I do have one thing to say. I obviously I've said this multiple times, but since we're talking about the camping trip, I just figure I should say once again, it was a fucking blast to spend it with y'all.
Likewise, brother.
Indeed, it was
Likewise.
really fun.
And I cannot wait for the next one.
Oh yeah, baby.
Dope moment. Yes.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait, man. Y'all are some of the... I would prefer no other band of crackheads.
Yes.
And I mean that with the highest terms of endearment. Anyway,
Oh.
everybody, thank you for listening. Remember to go live a life worth talking about, just like we're trying to do every week here at Afternoon Brew with the crew, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye!
Peace!
Bye.
Wash your ass.